Okay, Shavdis. Oh yeah. Jo Nar Dukh mein Dhukh nahi maane. Jo Nar Dukh mein Dhukh nahi maane. Sukh Sane ar pੈ nahi jaake. Kanchan Maattee maane. Wow, wow, wow. Guru Tegh Bahadur, our ninth master. This is one of the most poignant shabads I have come across in the Guru Granth Sahib Ji. I know I'm limited in what I know, but this is one shabad which touches you. As you grow in life, as you get on in life, you understand the poignancy of this particular shabad. I mean, Guru Tegh Bahadur is himself a shining example of a life of balance is all about. He was called Tyagmal. Tyagmal means champion renunciate. He knew how to sit back and meditate deeply, 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 but he also knew how to draw the sword. He was renamed Tegh Bahadur, champion swordsman. So he had seen both sides of the life. He had seen death, the trauma of death because he was in battles, and he also saw the bliss of this wonderful life, yet knowing that we live within time, space and form. So it's linear. When you're born, one day you are going to pass on. So this life is limited and you want to make the most of it, yet you want to stay in a life of balance. We use the word, Sahajavastha is what is generally called, but we also use the word Anand, living in Anand. But generally, Anand is very quickly explained of as bliss. Bliss means bliss means I've had a bowl of ice cream and you sit back and you go, oh. I was going to say something naughty here, but I won't. You can use your imagination. But that's temporary bliss. That's fleeting. The real bliss is when you are able to take pain and pleasure with the same kind of stoic acceptance of his hukum, his law. So, as it starts off, Jo Nar Dukh mein Dhukh nahi maane, Sukh Sanaehu ar pੈ nahi jaake, Kanchan Maattee maane. One who, when he or she is in pain, is able to accept that pain as a normal part of life and say, yep, this is part of being physical, part of being in this lifetime, and this is part of the experience. So pain and pleasure are held in the same sort of vein. So pleasure, one remembers that pleasure is also fleeting, so don't get carried away by it. And pain comes, yes it comes, but that is also part of life. Jo Nar Dukh mein Dhukh nahi maane, Sukh Sanaehu ar pੈ nahi jaake. One who is not affected by too much of pleasure, affection, attachment, and who is able to treat pleasure and pain on the same level. Who treats fear in the same way, where fear is also part and parcel of life and it's part of the hukum of Vaheguru. And Kanchan Maattee maane. Kanchan Maattee maane means one who treats gold and dust equal to each other. One who is not swayed or overly affected to criticism, slander, dishonor. Criticism, slander, dishonor. Sometimes they can be very, very painful and people have known to commit suicide because of that. No. That also happens. Take it as it comes and do not let it overly affect you. In the same way, do not let praise, honor, people honoring you, do not get too carried away by that either. To accept it as part and parcel of life. If there's honor, there could be dishonor as well. No overly attached as well. Realizing that yes, this is part and parcel of life. I have a saying, if you want to love like there is no tomorrow. Why? Because there is no tomorrow. But there is a certain detachment. You are detached from it, yet you are giving way to that particular experience and enjoying it to the fullest. Pride, oh, this is mine, I'm me. No, you must be able to keep that at bay as well. There's no such thing. Nothing belongs to you. At the end of the day, you're going to die, you're going to go on with your hands wide open. All right? Treating joy and sorrow equally as well. It's part and parcel of life. One who doesn't have too many hopes. Yeah, you make plans, but you don't have too many hopes, not too many desires. One who is able to remain desireless, just accepting life as it is. One who is not touched by too much overly sexual urges, anger. You know, sometimes you get some people who everybody else considers to be very holy. Then you see a very dark side of them, and they get very angry over very small matters because things have not been done the way they want them done. I don't know, that's not quite right. That is not a life of balance, equipoise and anand. So such a human being, Guru Tegh Bahadur says, God resides within that human being. It's just like, you know, this human being merges back into the bigger picture, just like a wave. As a wave comes in and you can see the wave taking shape, it's beautiful, then it falls on the shore and then it goes back into the ocean and disappears again, takes on life momentarily and then moves away, like a spark, a flash coming out of a fire. It takes on this beautiful shape. You know, sometimes you get some great pictures of just one flame coming out like that, and then it falls back into the fire again. So such a human being is able to merge into the source of all reality and accepts that one day you're going to merge back into that source of reality for good, and then you move on with whatever else Vaheguru has got for you. So that is sort of a general understanding of this beautiful Shabad. So I hope everyone enjoys it.